So my name is Carol Wren and I work with TROCRA. I'm the Gender Equality Programme Advisor. Today has been really inspiring and really motivating. There's been a lot of really great speakers talking about so many different issues related to violence against women, and it has shown that the complexity of the issue. It's also shown how far we've come in the last 10 years as the consortium, but it's also really shown how much further we need to go. And it's really, in a way, galvanised commitment to continue the work of the consortium, and I really hope that today's event and the discussions that we've been having we can take forward and learn from each other more and bring that learning to real practical programming.
The President's speech was really inspirational and really motivational. So I think for me it's actually seeing that someone at that national level how he can inspire so many people locally, but also the influence and what he can do to inspire people internationally to make sure that we do eliminate violence against women once and for all. And it's about bringing in men and boys and engaging with them so that they can be part of the solution rather than being seen as the problem. And that was a big take home for me today. Suddenly seeing that agreement with everyone and just seeing the desire that yes, the consortium has been around for 10 years and that's great, but the desire that really, we need to just end this. We just need to end and eliminate violence against women and girls.
My name is Salome Mbugua. I don't know which organization now to introduce because I'm the former CEO of AKIDWA, the Migrant Women's Network in Ireland. I'm still the president of AKIDWA, but now I work with WEZESHA, which is the Africa Diaspora Development Organization in Ireland. I think it was great to see mainly, men speak today and support the whole idea of engaging men. In fact, I had been thinking about it for a long time on our fight and struggle, trying to fight the whole issue of violence against women without men. And seeing that, being discussed and having men coming on the forefront of the whole discussion, I think it's very important. So for me, what I take with me today is how we are going to challenge those existing stereotypes and cultural identity that still are there, that are so much embedded into our own families and to the society, and how we are actually going to break through into that. So I think we have a long way to go, but I think because the debate have started, there are opportunities there that we can exploit and that we can work towards achieving a better society or a better nation or a better world when we engage men. But I really believe that it's important that we start to engage men and we continue to engage them in order to eliminate violence against women.
My name is Ejid Dalla. I am from WEZESHA. This is the African Diaspora Organization working in Africa to address gender-based violence and development poverty, especially experienced by women and children. Today's event, really, the thing that struck me is really to start addressing the issue at grassroots level. That's really what we are about. I think most of the time we discuss the issue at very intellectual level and in conferences and workshops, and yet there are a lot of victims at grassroots level and they're missing it. So participation of people, engaging men, both men and women at grassroots level through education and from very young age, I think this is really important. That's how it's a big step if we want to start addressing gender-based violence globally.
My take-home message is the importance of leadership. We're at a key moment now with the Sustainable Development Goals. It was wonderful to have President Higgins here, but you need leadership at all levels. We talked about leadership from the top down, we talked about leaderships in camps, we talked about women having a voice and engaging men, but also the importance of leadership right from a young age. When children are in their formative years. So it really is about dealing with social behaviours, dealing with norms, and it's all our jobs to do that. So we all have to be leaders. It's wonderful that we have a leader here. We want to make sure that we mobilise leaders throughout the world, global leaders, but also leaders in our own home, and it's really important that we engage men in that whole body of work. So I suppose that's and that we need to keep going. I mean, it's 10 years. The consortium has done an enormous amount in that time. But really we need to keep it going, and we need to engage domestically here with organisations, particularly as Ireland changes. But I think there's a job of work to be done over the next 15 years, and hopefully the consortium will have a clear vision around that, and that we can all work on that together as leaders.